Hey there. So you've definitely said it, I've said it, we've all said it. You hit the nail on the head. It's just a perfect phrase for when someone is exactly right. But have you ever actually stopped and thought, wait, what does a hammer have to do with being right? Well, today we're going to unpack that.
Seriously though, think about it. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Your friend figures out exactly why you're in a bad mood, or a coworker cracks a really tough problem at work, and we jump straight to carpentry tools. So what's the connection? Let's dig in.
All right, to really get this, we've got to go back to the very, very beginning. We're talking about the simple, literal, physical action that this whole idea is built on. Okay, picture this. You've got a hammer in your hand, you swing, and bam! You hit the nail perfectly square on its head. It drives straight and true into the wood. That one clean motion, that's success. It's precise, it's effective, and it does exactly what you wanted it to do. It feels good, right?
Now let's flip that. Imagine you swing and you miss. Or you just graze the side. What happens? The nail bends in half, it goes in crooked, or maybe you just smash your thumb. It's a total failure. It's inefficient, frustrating, and, well, completely wrong. And right there, that contrast between the perfect hit and the clumsy miss, that's everything.
So how in the world did this very physical thing from a workshop make the giant leap into our everyday conversations? Let's follow that jump from the literal wood to our figurative words.
And boom, here's where it all clicks. Just like that perfect hammer strike, saying something that hits the nail on the head is like a verbal bullseye. You haven't just kind of gotten it right, you've pinpointed the exact core of the issue with absolute precision. And get this idea is so powerful that versions of it have been around in English for more than 500 years. That's how perfectly this image works.
Okay, so we get the what and the why. Now for the really important part, when should you actually use it? Let's get into the do's and the definite don'ts.
It's actually pretty straightforward. You absolutely want to use it when someone comes up with a brilliant insight, or when you're confirming that their analysis is 100% correct. It's a great way to show you strongly agree. Now, where to avoid it? Well, obviously, if someone is literally hammering a nail, it's a little on the nose. But more importantly, don't use it if a statement is only sorta right. This idiom is all or nothing. It implies total accuracy.
This example with Sarah and Tom, it's perfect. See, Sarah's not just saying, yeah, good point. She's saying that Tom's reason for their low engagement is the exact reason. He didn't just get close, he found the one single truth. That is a textbook hit the nail on the head moment.
You know, sometimes the best way to understand what something is to look at what it's not. So what do we say when someone is totally and completely wrong?
And here they are. Phrases like miss the mark or barking up the wrong tree. They all paint a clear picture of being way off base. These are the verbal versions of that bent, mangled nail we were talking about earlier. They all mean you've completely missed the point. Okay, you've seen the origin, you know the definition, and you've got the do's and don'ts. Are you ready for a little pop quiz to see if you've really hammered it all home? Let's do this.
All right, first question. If someone says this to you, what are they really trying to tell you? Take a second.
And the answer is B. You have identified the exact truth or solution. It is all about that perfect, spot-on accuracy. Nice work if you got that one.
Okay, next up, this one is all about context. In which of these scenarios would the idiom be a perfect fit? Yes, it's C, a detective cutting through all the confusion to find the one true motive. That is the absolute essence of hitting the nail on the head. It's all about that moment of brilliant, precise insight.
All right, final question. And this one's a little bit of a curveball, so read carefully. Which of these is not an opposite?
The answer is C, on the dot. And this is a tricky one because on the dot is actually a close cousin to our idiom. They both mean precision. One is usually about being precisely right, and the other is about being precisely on time. So it's similar, not opposite.
And there you have it. Who knew that a simple act from a wood shop could give us such a powerful and useful way to talk about being right? It really makes you wonder what other hidden stories are hiding in the words we use every single day. So, my question for you is, what phrase should we unpack next? Let me know.